Hi everyone, my name is Mrs. Lutostanski. I am going to be your child's first grade teacher this year. This is my third year here at DOOR, and I have been in the district since 2015. I have taught kindergarten, first grade, and fourth and fifth grade. My husband and I have 3 children, ages 2, 5, and 14. So I take care of your kids here the way I hope that their teachers are taking care of them at school as well. We are going to go over some things that will be going on in our classroom, some of the curriculum, and I'll also be sending this home with your child in their folder, so you have a hard copy to reference later. I am going to share my screen. Give me just a second so you can see what I am reading from. All right, so what I have up is our first grade brochure. It just lists out some of the basic supplies that we need and some wish list items, things that would be nice to have but not necessary. As long as students have pencils, crayons, scissors, glue, that's the basics, we'll be able to get along just fine with that. If they want to have markers or colored pencils, that's fine. Once they start getting a lot of coloring supplies, it is helpful to have a crayon box or a pencil pouch, something to keep all of their supplies together so that when we do coloring, they're able just to pull it out and take what they need, and then there's a place to store them when they're finished. Our schedule this year, we're going to have lunch from 11:53 till 12:23, and this year we have specials 5 days a week. So our grade level gets gym twice a week, so we have gym on Mondays and Tuesdays. They will need to be dressed for gym with appropriate shoes. If they're wearing boots or sandals, they can just bring in their shoes to change into, that is fine as well. And then the rest of the week we have art, media, and music. Another thing that your child is going to need to bring to school every day is their iPad. We are going to be starting back up with iReady pretty soon, where students are going to have math and reading practice on iReady in the classroom. So their iPad needs to come to school charged, and if possible, a pair of headphones would be great, so that we don't have 20 different iPads going off with sound. Oh, there goes my lights. Sorry about that. So iPads need to come in charged every day. We do have some spares in case someone forgets, but if you could make sure your child has theirs every day, that would be great. We also do a daily snack. Usually it's going to be in the afternoon. We do need to have a peanut-free snack. So if your child doesn't want to bring a snack, that's okay, but if they do, it has to be peanut butter and peanut-free. They can also bring a water bottle. We do have a water fountain out in the hallway, but it is easier if they just have one in class. They can drink water as they need. There's also going to be information here about our Scholastic class code. If you want to do any kind of book orders, you could link it up to our class, and then the books ship for free to the school, and I'll send them home with your child. Every time you place an order, we also get a free book for our classroom. So it's a good way for us to build our classroom library here, and a good way for you to build your library at home. And then you will see my contact information as well. On the second page here, it just goes over a few different things. Our behavior in the classroom is going to be on a clip chart. So everyone starts the day out on green, ready to learn. If I see your child is making good choices, sometimes we might clip up to fabulous if they're being a good role model, if they're going above and beyond. And then if they do need reminders, they might have to clip down to yellow, where they will think about it. And hopefully that's enough, and sometimes we can clip back to green if we are able to turn it around. Sometimes, though, it takes a little bit more, and then they would have to clip down to red. Once they're on red, I would either call or send a note, and depending on the severity of the issue, it might be a principal office referral as well. The school as a whole is going to be doing a behavior plan based on a point system. So if a student is doing something that persists after many warnings, they would receive a point. After so many points, the point paper comes home for you to sign. After so many points, then it is a referral to the office, and at 10 points, it's a suspension. Down in first grade, I really don't foresee us getting too many points. Things that come to mind to me would be physical aggression, throwing a desk, a chair, putting your hands on someone else, just being very disrespectful and disruptive. If they're talking in class, usually it just takes some reminders, and they're 5, 6, 7 years old, so I get it, they want to talk. Generally, they won't be receiving points for things like that, but just something to be aware of. If you see the point paper come home, that is done K-5, so if you have other children in the school, it would be the same thing. Our class also is working on filling a marble jar. So if they are working quietly as a whole, following directions, walking nicely in the hallway, we are putting marbles in our marble jar, and when that jar is full, we will vote on a class reward like a movie or a pajama day. So it's just a nice incentive that the class can work for together as a team. The next section is on homework. I am not going to be assigning any specific homework for your child to complete. However, if there are things in school that are not getting done, they may need to be completed at home. So you would see those come home in the folder, and I would write, please complete and return. If they're absent, you'll see that work come home, and then you can bring that back when they're finished. The math home links that I've already sent home a letter on, those are going to be extra math activities that go along with our math program. Those don't have to be returned, but they are really good practice to help support the learning that your child is doing in school. I would also recommend reading together every night. I know right now a lot of friends are working on sounding out words, and that's fine. Even just you reading to them and pointing to the words as you read, any kind of reading practice at home, at night, maybe before bed, that would greatly benefit them and their reading development. So then the rest of the brochure here kind of covers the different things that we're going to be learning in class. Our math program, as I sent home in the letters, everyday math. We're going to be learning about counting patterns, addition, subtraction, telling time, properties of shapes. So a lot of different concepts we'll be covering. The way our math program works, it's called a spiral curriculum. So we will work on something, and then when we move on to the next concept, the first thing that we learned is going to cycle back around. So while we're doing addition, once we're done with addition and we move on to subtraction, they'll still see addition problems on their paper. So those things come back around so we don't lose that skill. For language arts, we use reading mastery. I am going to be putting the kids into 2 different groups based upon how they are able to read at this point. So some students will need to be working in the kindergarten book where they left off last year if they didn't finish. And then the other group is going to start off in the 1st grade reading book. So it's fluid if they need to move groups, if they're starting to struggle, or if maybe they're doing really well and catching up, I can move them back and forth between groups as needed. So they're going to stay in class. There's no walk to read this year. Everything will be done in class. So while I'm working with one reading group, the rest of the class has an assignment to complete on their own, and then they'll switch places. So both groups get teacher time and independent work time as well. For writing, we are going to be working on informational, narrative, and how-to writing this year. So you will see those kinds of samples coming home. This is something we work on all year. It seems like at this time, students are at varying levels of their writing ability. Some kids are able to start using letter sounds and stretch out words, and some are still using one letter to try to convey the word that they're trying to express, and that's okay. And as always, pictures are part of our writing. So we will work at everyone's individual level and try to bring them up to writing full sentences and a picture to match. This also touches on iReady because iReady is part of reading and math. We will be spending 45 minutes a week on reading and 45 minutes on math, and we'll break that up into 20-minute segments throughout the week. They are also able to work on iReady at home. So if you ever want something extra for them to do, if they're not able to come to school, maybe there's a problem with transportation or sibling is sick, then you can have them work on iReady because it's something that they do in school, they're familiar with, and it's a good skill review. For science, we're going to be learning about plants and animals, space systems, and lights and sound. We'll also be covering seasonal things like, for example, we're starting out with apples and we'll move into pumpkins. Same thing goes for social studies. Around the holidays, we'll be learning about different holidays and customs. So we learn about the things that our curriculum has and then also seasonal things as well. And for social studies, we have civics, economics, geography, and history. We have a brand new social studies curriculum this year, so I'm pretty excited about that. It also comes with student workbooks, so you will see some things like that coming home as well. I think that is it for the curriculum. If you have any questions at all, my email address will be on the brochure, and I think it's on a couple of the other things I sent home. please feel free to email me or contact me on Class Dojo. We've had a really good week so far. Everyone's learning their routines, a lot of sweet kiddos, so I think we're going to have a really great year. Have a good night.